And there we go. So let's have a look here. And yes, that seems to be going okay. And that seems to be going okay as well. Ahoy hoy and welcome back. Sorry I've been offline for a wee while. I've had a string of bad luck. Keep getting ill and then ill again and then ill again. So I have probably in the next month or two I will be back on properly, but there is of course no rush. I think I'll be doing a quick video about Mini Metro. It's a good game. I have put, I think it was like 30 hours into it, or well, that's what Steam says, and we all know if you leave a game running in the background, it's gonna change things. But I've enjoyed it. I really like it. Oh yeah, you can't till you deliver your first person. I think it's there. We go. So it's not deliver first person. It is just a little bit doing something for a little bit. And boop. So yeah, this is basically the whole game. There's not really much to explain. So you've got your little carts. I think that's probably the best way to describe them, because it changes for each one. All the different types of trains and trams and can't actually think of another example, but all those types of things change depending on the level. And for each station, which is represented by these large shapes, circle, triangle, square, they do change things up a bit as well. And they will represent a station where someone would want to go, and then the person is represented here as these little ones here. So you got these two full black circles, and they need to go to a circle, and it doesn't matter in particular which circle, which of course doesn't make a load of sense. Oh, I actually don't know how this map looks further out, so I will go carriage, and I'll stick that on the red. So it doesn't matter where the passengers really go, to be honest. It all seems to depend on... Oh, let's get it connected first. It all seems to depend on the first stop that it's able to make. And this is where I would pause and have a look at what I've done so far. So take this off like that, and then have something like this going. So that'll be circle, 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 circle. That could work. Yeah. So if you look here, this has a triangle here, and it used to have a triangle there, and it would just dump them all off at this one. So it doesn't matter what station they go to, but then they start introducing things like hexagons and like crosses, like a plus sign, and there we go. There's one right on time. And so because these are more unique than these ones here, you need to have a particular passageway to go. I want that connected as well. I think I do. So maybe go for another line instead, since things seem to be moving fine. And maybe we start a new passage out that way instead, and go for like a small loop with this one. And yeah, you just try and get as many passengers delivered to other stations. And I'm just trying to think if there's anything else in the game. There's bridges for going across water or tunneling underwater. It's the same regardless of map. Anytime you see a color difference like this, you'll need a bridge. And as you saw at the end of each week, up here, sorry, hold on, it's going around that way, so it'll be circle, maybe that way, and give it another Let's see how it does. 1, 2, 6. That's a full. Do I want a bridge? Do a bridge, could do a lip like that. Yeah, I'll do that. Take out this orange one. Have red. Do that. And then square. Oh. Jammed just a load of it. So yeah, any sort of bridges. As you can see here, because it's even going over twice, it still only counts as one, you know. Because I think it just assumes, rightly so, that it'd be all one thing, which is nice as well, because it means you don't have to keep getting the bridges. So at the end of the week, you get a new tram, or a train, or whatever it is. And then you get a choice, as you saw, between two random, well, what I think is random options. And you need to be, I think that's where the sort of RNG, but sort of strategic play comes in. Which means that you can't just have a perfect run. You know that you're going to be getting bridges at like week 3 or a particular intersection at week 5. So there's different things that they can offer you depending on the level, and it seems like they like to try and keep it tailored for they tailor things for each level. Like, for example, there's a one that I think is located in Japan, where they have like these shuttle trains which go really fast, which is similar to what some Japanese trains. Oh, I'm getting told that there's a buzz in my mic. We'll check that out. That's about as much as I can do at the moment. So I'll be having a wee run through Mini Metro in a different video, probably maybe in a couple of weeks. Thank you very much for the update, Retro. Yeah, it's about all I can do at the moment. See what happens. But yeah, today is just going to be having a couple of random games. I think after a round of this, I will be having my very first crack at Dark Souls 3 and seeing how I get on with that. I haven't played 2 yet. It is on the waiting list, but I thought I might as well play 3 since the remaster is coming out. And I'm not gonna bullet trains is the word, but I'm not gonna try and say the other one because I'll probably mess it up. So yeah, after I play a game of Mini Metro, I'm gonna have a crack at Dark Souls 3, as I saw with the Dark Souls Remastered that they have incorporated what is it? So they've got the D-pad thing where you can throw the Estus, or sorry, whatever's in your first slot, and throw that back up, which is normally Estus, is what normally people use it for. And there were a couple other similarities that people were pointing out, so I thought I might as well have a go with that, and maybe have a go with the first one as well, see where I was at with the different characters that I had. That should be good fun, I think. actually wonder when that's coming out, to be honest. It's starting to get a bit. You know what? I will change this about it. So yeah, I'm excited for the. Yeah, I really cannot wait for Dark Souls 1 remastered. It is going to be really exciting to play online with a full server. Like I'm not. I know when I was playing Dark Souls 1 originally, like it was way after the community had died down, and every time that I tried to help someone out, I was more just getting invaded with like really extreme builds for PvP, and it seemed like those are the diehard folks. Oh no, yeah, it's completely the same game from what I've seen. Like even some of the up-res textures aren't really getting a lot of pull through on it. There's some glitches and some smearing of the textures which make it look kind of old again. But I suppose it's not a horrible thing. I think someone was arguing that it is more for someone that has never played it before, but I don't think that's going to deter anybody. You know, they're not really. I think the people that are going into it that have already played Dark Souls 1 will be pretty on point to know that this is going to be not necessarily to bring any new balances to the system. I know a lot of people were hoping for it, but it has proven that is not the case. Oh yeah. I you're literally just running about and you see a glimpse of red, and then they're right behind you, full on stab in the back. I am not too sure whether we'll be picking it up on the Switch first or PC first. It is really good that it is on the Switch, though. I feel like the community there, especially at the moment, since you don't have to pay for online, is going to help it. You know, it means that you're not providing an additional barrier that everyone else has to get over. For the moment, I know they're bringing it out at some point, but hopefully Dark Souls will get in under the wire for a couple of months anyway. So it's slightly less resolution. I think it was 1080p on consoles and 720 on the Switch. Hope it is. I think those numbers are right. I mean, but it should be good fun, regardless. But I will be picking it up on the Switch at some point. For the sake they are going to get their money's worth out of me. Yeah, this is what I was talking about before, with the random drops you get during the. Yeah, playing Dark Souls on a plane. I actually was wondering. I haven't seen anyone talk about the Switch one in particular, so I'm assuming they haven't done anything fun or weird with the controls, which is a bit of a shame. But so yeah, it's a bit of a shame, but it's not a whole big problem. Because I was thinking they could added in some like waggle and stuff just for the hell of it. You know, you can have one control scheme that's 100%, and then you've got this waggle control scheme. And well, again, it is a remaster. It's not a remake, or anything like that. You know what? I suppose. Sorry, I got distracted there. I noticed that Sunday is running out soon, so. It's another line. Most controls for Splatoon that I had, I immediately turned them off. I did not like them at all. seriously, they're making you play the tutorial with it, and I was going, "What is wrong with my character? Why is this not? Why is this not working?" Oh, but that's fine. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna burn this one to the ground and jump on Dark Souls, I think. Right, I will be muting myself for one moment while I blow my nose. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. Right. Guess time to get Dark Souls on the go. Might do episode 1 or 3. Yeah, that Splatoon 2 intro was just, honestly, it was just weird. I thought it was really weird. I didn't really understand what they were going for either. Like, the only thing I can assume is maybe it was to make everyone experience the same control scheme, you know, the movement control scheme to start off with. Actually, I suppose that defeats my argument of just adding it in randomly, because then if you know it's there, you might not even bother trying it out. Yeah, because if I knew the Splatoon thing was there, I might just try it out and be like, ugh. But tutorial-wise, at least they know I've played that much, sort of thing. Darn. Yeah, this is the other thing. I was thinking about getting a new mixer so I can actually mute myself immediately without changing my dials and stuff. Well, yeah, no, that's a fair point, Retro. If people are actually using it to turn quickly and that sort of thing, I could see there being advantages as well with it, but it just wasn't for me. Clearly my old man brain was just like, don't like this. Alright, let's get Dark Souls on the go. Sure. Yeah, let's go with 3. I missed out in the last Splatoon Fest with the salty and sweet popcorn. Went in, but I think I played maybe one game, but that, of course, did not help my side at all. I think my side lost. I picked sweet, because when I'm out, like in the cinema, it's generally quite nice to have something different, because sweet popcorn, when you buy it from the shop, doesn't taste as good. So the salty one is the one I would normally get in the shop.